I am a non-taxpayer. He is a non-taxpayer. Everyone out here is a non-taxpayer. Why is there no definition of non-taxpayer in the IRS code? Or Black's Law Dictionary? Number 11. Why is there no number 12. Which dictionary do we consider lawful? Webster? Black's Law? Others? What law gives authority one over the other? Why does the Bar Association have authority to write their own personal dictionary and not include their definitions in other writings, such as the Webster's? Is it so they can alter the meaning without being caught or having to explain why the change? Fraud by trickery? Eliminating court rulings so that people can be easily misrepresented? Not everybody has a Black's Law Dictionary. Not everybody can afford $60 for one. Okay? When are you taught law in school? When are you taught the Black's Law Dictionary in school? Ignorance of the law is no excuse. Well, explain to me, Senator, why there are no civic classes which give you or the children of America an education relating to law, if it's not to be ignorant and dummied down. Fraud by trickery. The zone improvement plan. Everybody uses this zone improvement plan every day. They don't even realize it. Zone improvement plan is zip code. Mail fraud, ladies and gentlemen, is usurping federal authority over the state. The zone improvement plan took the United States 50, divided them into 10 federal zones. That's usurping federal authority over the state. It's unconstitutional, violates color of law. Has 2 strikes against it automatically. When you are forced to use a zip code, that is usurping of federal authority over the state and you as an individual. Stop using zip codes. It's also fraud by trickery. Because if you use a zip code, you're admitting you're a federal zone. Part of a federal zone. Stop using them. The Postal Service will kick and scream and squat, but then you say to them, show me the law says I have to use it. Your job is to deliver the mail, whether it has a zip code on it or not. So deliver the mail, shut your mouth. That's what you need to tell these people. They're our employees. We don't work for them, they work for us. As is with every agency that is a government agency. We the people are the government. The chain of command goes from us to them, not from them to us. So let's understand the chain of command, and then we'll get somewhere. Number 15, the Social Security Administration was given lawful notice and demand of identity theft, as was the IRS, and both refused to change the usage. Thus, both are now engaging in identity theft, postal fraud, fraud by trickery, fraud in the inducement. This is the one I like the best. 16, to tell somebody to change a form. Well, I'm sorry. Blame it on the computer. The program will not allow us to change your information, nor will it allow us to add information without a zip code. Intentional fraud. Since both are fraud in the inducement, fraud by trickery, the solution, change the computer program, idiot. Who wrote the program?
Yeah.
Okay? So if zip codes are fraud in the inducement, forcing federal authority over the sovereign state, you change the program to eliminate it. It's not that hard, idiot.
Yeah.
Number 17, since the IRS cannot attach retirement accounts, would someone explain why they are deliberately attaching Social Security checks of American citizens when there are no court orders, there are no lawful 6331 notices a levy and lien because they're all counterfeit, because when the IRS uses a 6331 notice of levy and lien, they leave off Part A, which is the jurisdiction of that document. And then they go around to stupid bankers and bank tellers and bank managers who have no frigging clue how the law works, and then they go in and steal your account without a court order. That's due process violations, ladies and gentlemen. And these bankers who are going doing this stuff to people need to be put in jail until they wake up, along with the bank's attorneys. This is fraud. This is mail fraud, counterfeiting of documents, fraud in the inducement, civil RICO.
And you were saying how, just a back a step, or something I had a question about. I'm sorry. Carry on.
Okay. If the IRS sends you a bill because of the bankruptcy laws, they have to send you a voucher for payment. Are you aware of that?
Mobile Peace Army Studio A. Got our power source. Pretty crude, but effective. All right. It was, I wanted to ask you about jurisdiction. What's the significance of jurisdiction?
Okay, first of all, jurisdiction is the government's general power to exercise authority over all persons and things within its territory, a state's power to create intersections that will be recognized under common law's principles as valid in other states. Okay? It is the state's or federal government's authority over certain territories of either state or federal agencies. A court's jurisdiction, when a judge is appointed to a court, the judge is assigned a jurisdiction, county level, state level, whatever it is his appointed jurisdiction by legislation. Okay, when a person files a lawsuit into a court of law, part of his responsibility is to establish the court's extended jurisdiction. In other words, sovereign foreign immunity. Okay?
It's up to us citizens to establish that.
The person who the plaintiff is responsible for establishing jurisdiction.